What else we got? In this next topic, so Tesla has massively cut the Model S and Model X pretty recently, but the question is why? So let's take a look at, because right now the Model S and Model X are essentially the same similar price, around $73,000 to $74,000, and the Model X, if you can afford the payment, if you can afford that purchase, it is actually a pretty slick deal because it qualifies now for that $7,500 federal tax credit in the base configuration. Let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So right now for the Model S, you can get it as low as $74,990. And the quick tip here is that if you go to Tesla, waitingfortesla.com, you can actually find inventory vehicles that bring that discount even lower. You can see right here on the screen, there's one in Colorado Springs with almost a $1,500 discount. And on top of that, if you use a Tesla referral code, you can get an extra $1,000 off a Model S or Model X, just like the Tesla referral code down below in the description. So definitely check it out. Tesla referral code down below in the description. But taking a look at it, if you look at the Model X as well, you can see that prices for the Model X are pretty low. But the trick here is for the Model X, you have to purchase the vehicle under $80,000. So $79,990 actually qualifies. And you could pick any sort of paint color for this, but you cannot add any other options after that. This qualifies for the $7,500 federal tax credit, as long as you as an individual qualifies for the $7,500 federal tax credit. But let's take a look at why. This is a great post from Christopher Dungeon talking about the theory of why there was Tesla Model S and Model X price cuts. I mean, the simple reason is there's not that many buyers in that price range looking to buy the Model S and Model X, but Chris has a great theory on why they actually did it. Quote, software sales support margins. Full self-driving take rate improves as vehicle pricing declines. This isn't necessarily the case with Model 3 and Model Y, but high-end Model S and X customers tend to not hold back on spending, especially when the savings are perceived. So taking a look at it, this was some data taken, I think, from Troy Tesla. Model X FSD take rate is 48% higher than Model S, 46 versus 31. The average Model X buyer is spending $2,250 more, and this spend is likely higher on Plaid variants. And so what this means is because if people are buying this high of a vehicle anyways, especially if they're going to Plaid or Model S long range, they're probably thinking and taking a look at it like, oh, if it's another $12,000 because now full self-driving is $12,000 instead of $15,000, I might as well tack it on for all the latest, greatest features. And of course, software margins have better margins. And so that's probably why Tesla decided to just whack the price of it as much as they possibly could. And the beauty of this is that the Tesla full self-driving package does not change the MSRP. And so you should still be able to qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit as long as it's not a hardware add for that. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts. Do you agree with the theory, or do you think it's just simply because they wanted to sell more vehicles then they just needed to cut the price? But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is the Patreon link to support the channel where you can get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So